And now Garza, he's had the best half for Iowa off the bench. Garza from three, dials it up.
They've got to get Bohannon involved here, and unfortunately for Bohannon, maybe the best defender in the league is on. It's a pretty good shot there. They're going to look at it.
Moss trying to get the ball down low to the freshman Garza. Makes his move against Haas and scores.
Willing. He's the only guy with a look in his eye that wants to compete.
Weighed about 180 pounds when he showed up on campus. And he's gotten just infinitely better. But he lost Garza there.
Pretty good. Big to big. Something to build on.
Couple of games, so good for him to see that drop through. Garza right to the rim. Great assist, Jordan Bohannon.
And he goes for the offensive rebound.
There's a beautiful feed from Bohannon as Garza slipped right to the ref.
What's up in Rockland University? Big shoes in every game. Garza wide open. First two of the game. If you have good execution and Wagner just a little light and so the rebound, so Michigan get improved to 14-1 at home as Garza throws down the jam now.
Kind of like Peyton Manning right now, where he's going to be a player coach if he's not going to be on the floor.
Johnny on the spot is Luka Garza.
There, long pass to Bohannon. And Bohannon, the bounce to Garza. And the exclamation point by the big man as Garza has 20.
Forcing Iowa to a tough situation here with the double team. But then you see Williams, Kipper, Nichols slow to get back defensively. They let the big fella beat them down the floor. Good hustle by Luka Garza.
What a feed from Jordan. So a 2-0 early lead here for the Phoenix after the free throw would not go. Garza with a move to the basket. And backdoor, he's got two. Under the basket, Bohannon. Up top to Wieskamp, the talented freshman. Gets it off to Luka Garza.
And then he played with Chris Mullin at Golden State. They became very, very good friends. So much so, John, that one of Bowles' sons, Manute Bowles' sons, is named Chris Bowl.
They got some length to see over and handle it a bit. And that is a big, big knockdown there.
Badgers have made their last four. Happen Garza, toe-to-toe. Garza, nice play.
I like Luka Garza being persistent.
Trying to find Garza down low. Happ with two fouls. Garza goes up and a chance for a three-point play.
Really good patience here by the Hawkeyes. They were looking for Bohannon.
Garza, top of the key three. Friendly on the roll and a foul underneath.
I mean, watch this. It goes up there softly, and then it dies like my career aspirations, but yet finds the bottom of the well.
Up to Kriener again with 15 to shoot. Here's Garza. Garza working against Watkins. Oh, nice up and under move, got to the rim.
This is the seam either with an interior feed or with the dribble. He chose the latter and it paid dividends.
Garza with the fake from the foul line going against Watkins. The hook falls.
I like McCaffrey wearing the old school Jordans out there. He needs some help though. Moss to Garza. Too easy. Allow that miss because Moss has been so good. He's been distributing too. Garza with a flush. Iowa up 21.
Luka, his patented move right there. The little jump hook from the baseline area. Kriener has come back out. He had a magnificent first half. How about that move by Garza? This is a thing of beauty here.
The whirling dervish in the offhand.
Games. They have not been able to eclipse 70 points since losing to Iowa in Bloomington.
And inside feed to Garza, who gets the hoop and draws the foul. It's early here.
Good feed inside, high-low action. Takes a little contact, and once again, they're going right at Race Thompson, Dave. Can't have too many of those.
Garza up with the left hand and in. Luka Garza off to a great start. 9 points for him, and the Hawkeyes have evened it up at 15.
Luka Garza getting the high-low action again. A little up and under. And just look at him, how pumped he is.
The Hawkeyes started to figure things out.
Tyler Cook going end-to-end, shovels to Garza, gets the contact and one.
Really good job by Cook, by Garza, and then Garza, watch it, freeze the defender, head fake, and one.
Bounce down to Garza. Garza down low. Borkart couldn't wall up quick enough. Garza converts. Timeout, Nebraska.
A player that you identified in shoot-around is a guy that really has to get it going for the Cougars. Garza off the window that time. 6 quick ones.
Now look, the double team comes late. There's the soft touch. Luka Garza owning the paint early.
Well, Bakari Evelyn is on the floor for the first time now for Iowa. The first grad transfer that Fred McCaffrey has brought into the program here.
Getting more and more confidence in playing time. Wieskamp with it now. Luka Garza from the outside splashes that one home. Oral Roberts, the turnover in Iowa, a chance to make it a double-digit game as both Ryan Kriener and Jordan Bohannon check in, as Nunji and Frederick will have a seat.
Hard time guarding the ball, and if you can't guard the ball, it just breaks down everything defensively, Mike.
Another pass here inside. It's Garza trying to get going, and he does with the basket and the foul.
Basket, and he just forces himself right through the hands, pump fake, and power top and get a hand up and make them put it on the floor.
Hendrickson touches the ball, but it still falls in the hands of Bohannon. Inside to Garza, spinning, and he gets the basket and going to the line.
This worked because of the great post feed, kept his pivot foot, high degree of difficulty. But one thing that he's worked on as well is keeping the ball high. He doesn't low it deep too these days. CJ has to fire this shot. When he's open, take it.
Garza can hit him from deep, and he does.
At the other end, Luka Garza. Hey, look, we know that he's dominating the paint. That's just not fair, Mike. He steps out.
Pass from Chris Clark led TJ Holyfield right into that move. Still a difficult shot, but a nice pass.
Garza on the other end. Chance for a three-point play. Garza loves it.
Anywhere in the world but watching Iowa and Texas Tech go head-to-head. The one thing with him, though, is he can't really create his own shots.
Garza, great feed from Bohannon.
Jeff, that's the second time that Iowa has been razor sharp on end-line out-of-bound play. No ball pressure right there.
Getting his first run of the evening. Bohannon on Pulliam. Garza for 3. Garza hitting everything. Coming in, Toussaint's coming in. Here's Garza on the offensive end.
Not only do you have to worry about him down.
Garza really pressing the issue, isn't he? Well, but I love the mindset behind Fran McCaffrey, what he's doing early. Excellent post players positioning, understanding space on the floor. That time a little pump fake, knowing that Teske doesn't want to tell Teske and Brooks have been playing together, because immediately when Teske caught it, Eli Brooks sprinted to that open corner for that pass to get
great anticipation.
Once you put it in his hands, now all Garza has to do is position himself, catch, and go right up.
Certainly can score. One of the big reasons for that is the man with the basketball right now, and Garza turns around on Romick for the bucket.
That's the patented Luka Garza move right there.
Toussaint goes cross court. They feed Luka Garza, and it continues to keep working. He's got 10.
Anytime Luka Garza has a defender on his back, really not even a duck in, it's just he's got position as a defender. If you're Hugo Obanik.
Later on in this game, maybe give a little bit of a rest for the big guys like Garza, who throws it down off the beautiful feed from Wieskamp.
Also, practice and recovery, and it's going to be a chore. See Joe Wieskamp with a nice drop.
Of course, played for the legendary Herb McGee at what was then Philadelphia Textile, became Philadelphia University. Off the alley-oop, Garza, nicely done.
Really paying big dividends here in the first half.
Wieskamp. The runner doesn't go. Garza the offensive board.
Watch the pursuit of the basketball, and then he reversed underneath the bucket to use the rim as a defender against a possible shot blocker.
Garza thought about it. Now Evelyn with 7 to shoot. Behind the back, Garza. Rainbow. Oh, come on.
You see, Garza's going to get what he thinks is a clean look, and Shoal Mario comes. I mean, that is.
Here's Frederick. Back to Garza. Garza knocks down the three.
But I love keeping him honest in his own house.
Wieskamp for two, a long two, I should say. Garza cleans up the offensive foul. He's going to go to the line.
In this scenario, will bring the ball down and try to gather themselves. He keeps it high, keeps it away from the defense, goes right back up. Nice putback by Luka Garza.
33-7. Johnson again comes in, pokes it away into the hands of Garza. Garza, couple of different moves. He's in double figures.
Well, Miles Johnson looked a little dejected, but that happens to every big in the conference.
The only matchup between ranked teams in the country tonight. Garza, three. Right over the top of Johnson. What is falling from this rainbow?
And you know what? Miles Johnson's right there defensively. It's just nothing you can do about it.
Still trying to back down Bashanishvili. Coburn came to help. Garza goes up and gets Iowa back on the board. First bucket for Garza.
So watch as he's probing here. He's just looking and trying to find somebody. That's a heck of a catch from Garza. And then the presence of mind for the shot fake, knowing that the shot blocker Coburn's going to fall for it.
Griffin turns it over after he drove the baseline and looked for a kick out. Garza from the top, his three, it's good! Iowa has the lead, and Luka Garza is taking over!
No double team.
Garza just dunked under Bashanishvili, and he dunks to give Iowa the lead.
Watch, when he faces up, he can shoot it, so Bashanishvili has to crowd him, but it's a rip-go dunk.
Battling with Felice. To Garza for three. Luka Garza can do it from all spaces of the court. Iowa's back in front.
Connor McCaffrey, second nationally in assist to turnover ratio. He's just a great decision maker. Takes his time, reading the defense. Job by Frazier to deny Frederick.
McCaffrey hands it to Garza. His three, a dagger from Luka Garza.
Complicated down the stretch. You go to your superstar, and that's been Luka Garza. Coburn has a hard time getting all the way out onto Garza on the perimeter. It's a tough matchup for him. See how Coburn's got just too much airspace, and Garza, splash, big shot.
And he is clamping down on Wieskamp on this end of the floor.
Good feed to Garza. Garza with a bucket and a foul, and that stops the 17-0 run.
Waited until 2 or 3 times up and down the floor, Kevin, before he tried that shot. He got his teammate involved with the high-low feed, and then he stepped confidently into that shot. And speaking of stepping confidently into the shot.
12 to shoot still for Iowa. Here's Garza. Gets the touch, gets the finish.
Yeah, Garza can finish over smaller, stronger guys like Ouedraogo. Feels quite comfortable at this level.
Frederick had to adjust. Good defense by Nebraska, but then Garza there to pick up the pinball and put it in. To that dunk a moment ago.
Well, the ball, pinball's around, but when you got the biggest guy on the floor.
He's got so much he has to know and do on the floor.
Exactly right.
Garza gets to the rim, and a two-hand flush prompts a Nebraska timeout. Leading the way for the Iowa Hawkeyes, trying to bounce back from a road loss on Wednesday.
Iowa State tax people, because I've been over here enough, I'll tell you that.
Garza, contested three, doesn't matter. A rope got out there on him, and Garza put it in anyway. He's over the 20-point mark. Double, here he is from three.
Garza understands, Kevin, that the
turnovers have certainly favored IU in this game. McCaffrey can't get it to go. Garza the rebound, goes up strong, and they will count it.
Garza, he understands that the shot goes from one side to the other, and he got hit on the head. Now the question is, was he going into the shooting motion? I don't think there's any question whether there was a foul.
Garza with the shot clock at 5. Garza, great move. How good is he? My goodness.
Let's go to a positive, Dave. Let's go to our BTN standout presented by Auto Owners Insurance. And the thing that you notice and what makes it a standout is that the ball goes through the basket with a layup.
5 points for Davis, 16-point lead. Garza
hits the three. Luka Garza is something else.
Played 35+ minutes, and you're launching a three from deep. You can't do that unless you put in the work.
The return into the big man. Again with that shoulder turning. No foul call this time. A foul there. Count the bucket for Luka Garza. That's the third on Oturu, coach.
And here's the turn you're talking about. Right there. He got him in the shoulder, not the neck. There's something wrong with the system.
Yeah. I mean, how sensational. Game in, game out. Here he is from downtown. He does it all.
Wessons can't find the ears on a make and a rebound. And they'll go into Garza. Off the spin. And he scores. What a motor.
And they will take this mismatch all day. And Luka Garza does a fantastic job of running the floor.
He may hear about that later. We'll see.
Iowa's energy is just a different level right now from Ohio State.
Evelyn, is he going to take it 1-on-2? Made the better decision.
Much better.
Toussaint all the way. Garza again with a foul.
It's right here. They just drove right past. Watts for a second. Barnes first.
Tillman, you got Winston. Somebody else has to score and specifically knock down those outside shots. Garza switched back to the left hand there.
And that is such a great play by Garza.
15 to shoot. Here's Garza running to the rim for the two-hand stop. On his nimble skills.
Well, nice job here of rolling hard to the bucket, eluding Lamar Stevens at the rim. It's a nice ball exchange.
12 to shoot for Toussaint. Garza got Watkins in the air, steps in for the two. Wow. Caffrey harassed at half court by Dredd. Garza underneath, and another 20-point game for Luka Garza to move to number 16 on the career scoring list.
You see, Penn State was front-loaded defensively, and Luka Garza on the backside for the easy dunk. Penn State scrambling in the pressure situation.
Evelyn. Garza, 3-ball. Got it.
Game. And because Boudreaux has to kind of help out on that dribble drive, it allows Garza. That was not an easy shot because take a look. I mean, he's coming up. That hand is up there and it's attacking the shooting pocket. That's far more difficult than it appeared in live action.
4% in that winning effort in Iowa City. Tipping the cap to Kipper Nichols as Garza inside gets an easy two. He leads in his first start of the year on senior night with 6 first-half points.
They were absolutely pummeling one another.
Reposting is Garza against Coburn, and he takes the freshman to work there.
What a play by Garza.
Want to play fast, they just can't. Moultrie on the last triple for the Eagles. And Garza with about as easy of a bucket as he'll have this season. Second meeting between these two programs. They played in 2017. It was a 91-60 win for Iowa. And Luka Garza's got that in his arsenal too, Jess.
To keep him off the glass, try to double team him on the post. And oh, by the way, big fella, get out on the perimeter and guard him from the NBA range. Look at the range.
That Southern played yesterday. Of course, the opponent is a lot different today, but this is not their first time on the parquet floor of Carver Hawkeye.
Taking power, so he's already got you beat, gets you up in the air, goes through the defender, and draws the foul. But Chris,
to be a lead on defense too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You play against so many of these tremendous players and future pros, you have to be able to guard. And look, Chris, it only took him 3.5 years to break the record. It took me 6, so he's a lot better player.
Another paint touch to Garza with the right hand and a chance for a three-point play. Boy, is he asserting himself early, Luka Garza.
Seen in the Big Ten in a lot of years. I mean, this is a very difficult shot. Not quite.
But they're making a great effort to do it. Nunzi got a look. Oh, just missed it. Garza comes flying in. Garza, oh, goodness!
This zone has really affected Iowa State. It's kept them on the perimeter. It's stagnated them, and this is going in.
Yeah, you called it, Robbie. Right on cue. Look at him.
This dude is on fire.
Again, this is probably the Achilles heel of the Iowa defense. The man-to-man D when they get put in ball screens. Luka can't do everything, but at the offensive end, he gets it back.
The reload here. Who else underneath?
Yeah, it takes 3 guys up.
And Toussaint. Stop, go, kick. Nunji for 3. Garza. And 1. This is a recording.
Ball goes up. It looks like this is going to be a pretty good block right here. Gets his hand. Oh, Luka just blows right through it. That's what.
Here's Garza. Gathers. Count the bucket and a foul.
Travion Williams. And look at the little right arm he gives right there. Just enough to push off. Not a foul, but you get some momentum going to the basket. I think the defensive end is the big question mark. Can they guard? And tonight, Connor McCaffrey's going to get whatever he wants. He's going to have opportunities, but Luka Garza, you have got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Gillis has hit his last 11 field goal attempts. First one tonight. Garza, the 3. That falls. The answer from Luka Garza. He's got 13. Coming up on 2.5 to play. Bohannon. Leaves for Garza.
Wieskamp over Enon. Left it short. Garza, though, does get the rebound and the lay.
Luka Garza against Reber. Garza off the pirouette. That is absolutely brilliant for the tie. And the lead possibly after we come back. That is just so good. It's so good, Dan.
What?
Garza.
Oh.
That's so good.
It's fun to be involved.
Here is Garza off his trip to the free throw line last time, working hard to get it in, a foul.
Maryland's bringing just about everybody down to help Dante Scott, and if you're Jarius Hamilton, you cannot get split. You have to make him.
Guys, the game at 4. Garza, and 1 the other way.
Because if you don't, this is what happens.
And Stephen
Gabe Kalsher have got to give the Gophers some contributions on the offensive end.
Luka Garza, he almost knew that was going in from the moment he let it go. Garza heading right his way.
Well, you talk about Garza.
You end up with good corner jumpers with good ball movement. The key is rebounding. Jack Nunji is in. The jumper from Luka Garza.
Ball picked away by McCaffrey. McCaffrey, end to end, the finger roll. No, but the tip jam is there for Luka Garza.
Boy, both teams really getting after it in the fast break situation. McCaffrey with the lay-in miss. Garza right there on the follow. Nice job and great timing by Luka Garza.
Indiana's done a nice job of picking up Wieskamp wherever he goes. Garza inside, counted as a foul.
Well, he does have terrific footwork. We mentioned it earlier. He's got to be very forceful, too, with that big, strong body. I mean, this is a center against a guy who...
Getting some extended minutes with C.J. Frederick having 3 fouls. Frederick's been limited to 9 minutes. And Garza gets...
Boy, Luka Garza just put Miles Johnson in a weight room.
Here he is. Another assist from Garza.
The last 2 possessions, big-time efforts by C.J. Frederick.
And just hard work. A lot of people thought maybe he were pros, played overseas, but he decided to come back to Iowa, and they're certainly happy to have him. I guess he is what you call a big man on campus. They say, well, you can do Garza, I can do it too. Just not as
Garza
often.
sets the screen, wastes no time. He's got
Are you
another
serious? Are you serious, Luka?
Seen already in the first half for Luka Garza.
As Mr. Garza stepping out, showing that great touch, great follow through, great release.
Garza for 3. That rolls in. A moment ago, it was a 6-point lead only for Iowa, and then back-to-back threes, Wieskamp and Garza pushed the lead right back up to 12.
Penn State has slowed down offensively here in the last handful of minutes.
Garza at the rim and the record. Seniors playing their final season together. Bohannon to Garza, as they've done so many times before, to put Luka Garza
into the #1 spot in Iowa's scoring history.
Pretty impressive. On too many days where you get a witness hit.